Hey everybody, on this episode of the Young Hang Hot Rod Shop, we're going to take a look at what you can expect from the support experience with GX compressors. We also have an exciting announcement at the end of this video, so you're going to want to stick around all the way through to hear that.
Welcome to the Young Hang Hot Rod Shop.
The new unit that I just got from a generous air gunner for my last video had a little issue when I was doing the video last week, which I had to abort because this compressor did go down. It wasn't a major failure of any kind. What happened was, when I was taking some temperature measurements to verify the equipment, it came up in pressure and I had a burst of the jacket on the high pressure line. And one thing I noticed when I cut this jacket away, this jacket just had a little burst pop in it, scared the bejesus out of me. But anyway, the inner tube of this line is actually fine. And I suspect what happened is it had a little pinhole leak through this crimp that kind of got penned up in the jacket, and the jacket expanded and blew, because I still was able to bleed pressure out of the unit as I was pressurizing it for the temperature measurements. But this guy let go, and I needed a new one. Well, I contacted their tech support through Amazon, which is the way you're meant to report errors or issues with them. And they tried to tell me that, oh, hey, that has a pressure limit. It's only good to 4,500 psi. I'm like, yeah, I know what the pressure limit is. I've been around the block before, and it's kind of funny. They just have no idea who I am when I'm talking to them, and that's fine. Their response should be agnostic to who you are. Anyway, this line was broken. They sent me this kit to repair it with. And it's not the same hose. This hose has fittings that have adapters that go on there, which I actually like because it allows you to position the hose in the right angle fitting the way you want to. And unfortunately, you're not likely to get this part. But that may change in the future. Stick around till the end. This kit comes with an M10 by 1 fitting line with a new filter. At first I was really jazzed on the filter, but I'm going to do a review on this later because I think this was kind of silly. Anyway, they sent it for free. It did get my compressor up and going again. So did I get the problem fixed? Yes. Was it the part I wanted? Not really. So what's our takeaway from that? Well, the takeaway is the temperature measurement episode is coming up. It's gonna get kicked down the road a little bit until I get a better temperature measurement unit. And this thing has been working just great, except for that burst line. Not a problem. While all that was going on, a gentleman named Brian, a loyal subscriber, shared another support experience with me. He's got one of the CS3s, I believe, with the power tool battery packs on it, and he really liked the machine. After a number of hours on that machine, it gave up the ghost and would not build pressure anymore. And I asked him if he would mind using my other video, the take apart video, to get in there and take really good detailed photos of that failure and send them to me, because in a former life I used to do a lot of forensic analysis of failures, and I really wanted to look at it. It was really morbid curiosity more than anything else. And my assessment of those photos, and I'll put them up here on the screen for you to look at as well, is that unit that he had initially had a machining fault from the factory. I believe that the bores in this cylinder head were not in the right place. one of them was out of place in this axis, or perhaps the piston may have been machined incorrectly. Either way, the offset in the piston did not match the offset in these bores. And that led to that high pressure piston rod rubbing against the side of the cylinder. After a while, it cut such a groove in the side of that cylinder that it eventually failed and wouldn't seal anymore. And, you know, stuff happens. Machining errors happen. I'm not calling GX out on this at all. What I really want to shine light on is the fact that without hesitation, they sent him a new unit. They had him try some stuff initially because they didn't know what was wrong. They had him check the check valves and stuff like that, but it turned out to be that cylinder was just blown out. So their solution, don't trouble the customer, get him a new unit. I think that's great customer service. You know, I would have probably taken some parts and taken it apart and fixed it, but that wasn't available at the time. Now, I think the support from Amazon and the Amazon seller is really good. So for that warranty period, you're actually okay, because in warranty, I think you're going to get good support. What happens after warranty? That's where this thing gets interesting. And my friends, I am very happy to say that I think I might have a solution. I have been in talks with the actual manufacturer of these compressors, and they actually kind of like my videos too. But we have negotiated a deal where I will be the exclusive supplier for GX compressor parts. So seals, piston assemblies, all of the things that everybody goes to AliExpress to buy on Young Hang and waits a month or two to get, I will have stocked here in the US on the targetforge.net website. So be sure you visit targetforge.net. All of those parts, or as many parts as I can get in stock, and consumables will be available on the targetforge.net website. That means that after warranty, you have a path forward. One of the things that kind of made me uncomfortable about these units was, you know, I thought they were really strong during the warranty period, but after the warranty period, what do? They're not going to send you a new unit. You don't have a path to fix it. You would have to throw it away. And that kind of broke my heart, because I really think the drive unit in these is pretty solid. The gear drive and everything looks like it's built to last for a while. And I thought, well, heck, if you could even chuck a new cylinder head and piston assembly in one, you're like new, off to the races again, and it wouldn't cost nearly as much as the whole unit. So I don't know what the pricing is going to be on those parts yet. We're still in the process of working out the details, but I'm very happy to say that Target Forge is going to be your solution for these little compressors going forward. I've had no affiliation with them up to this point. I merely initiated the discussion, and they're like, hey, why don't you stock parts for them? And I thought, what a great idea. Stocked here in the US, you get them quickly. It's win-win for everybody. Anyway, that's all I have for this week, everybody. I urge you to be a light in the darkness, especially in these interesting times that we find ourselves in. It is all that much more important. Have an awesome week. We'll catch you in the next one.